Are you tired of being weighed down? Have you fallen asleep on your health? This is your wake up call with my dad, Keith, my husband, Kyle, and me, Ashley.
Good morning, everyone. It is day 110, and this is your wake-up call. Time to get up and at 'em and focus on your health. We have a whole Heavy House crew. I'm trying to combine words this morning. The whole Heavy House crew with us this morning. And, by that, I mean, Ashley, Keith, Kyle, we're all here. And so it's Focus Friday, which means we're going to look at an idea and regards to our health and discuss it. So, what's our focus this morning?
This morning it is don't stop when you're tired, stop when you are done. Don't stop when you're tired, stop when you are done.
Ooh. Well, I kind of steps all over my toes.
Well, mine too, which is why I picked it. So.
I mean, I think people look for opportunities to be tired. We're all tired in some way, shape, or form. Sometimes you just have to push through that. Sometimes when you aren't feeling it, sometimes when you aren't 100%, you gotta kind of pick yourself up and just push through till you get done with what you need to get done. And that's tough. I mean,
well, I think the whole key to that is you have to make a commitment to do whatever you're trying to do. And you make that commitment when you're not tired.
Yeah.
And you have to be disciplined enough to do what you say you're going to do, even though, you don't feel like it. Like, I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like going to the track. I don't feel like eating rice and beans today. Whatever it is, you've got to have a commitment that is already set in stone before you get tired, before you get to that place.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to do whatever it is that you're trying to get done.
Yeah.
I agree. I think this applies, like you just said, it applies even more mentally than it does physically.
Absolutely.
So, and we've said this the whole time, and I've had a really hard week as far as this goes. I find myself being tired and not feeling good and not following through. And so when I read this, I thought, well, I need this kick in the pants, really, to get back on track. And I haven't had a bad week, but I haven't had a perfect week either. And so, this applies to your brain just as much as it applies to you physically, but it can also be applied physically. Sometimes when I walk in, I don't want to walk that extra lap, or I don't want to walk that extra mile. But before I even got out there, I decided I'm going to walk 3 miles, and that's what I'm going to do. And so there have been a lot of times where I just don't want to go any further, but I do it anyway. Or even in weight training, sometimes you might get, 4 reps in, and that 5th rep is really, really hard. Well, it's easier just to put down the bar, right? But sometimes you need to try to grind out that last one. That's where the real progress comes, If you stop every time it gets hard, then you won't make any progress.
Well,
And
you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I don't want to brush my teeth in the morning,
right,
but I never go a morning without brushing my teeth.
yeah,
Because it's first of all it's a habit, but secondly, your teeth are going to rot out if you don't keep them clean.
right,
So you do what you got to do. And I don't care. I'm tired every morning,
yeah,
but I'm still going to brush my teeth. So, that's a small little thing, but it's something that we all do every day. And we do it when we're tired. We do it when we're in a hurry. We do it. We
yeah,
get it done
Yeah.
and move on. It's a habit.
yeah. It's something we don't think about anymore. We just do it.
Yeah.
And I can say that the diet now is coming more easily to me. I don't have to think as hard about it. It's just what I do. But as far as the exercise go, I get into a good habit for a few weeks, and then something will happen to get me off schedule or to get me out of my habit. And it doesn't take much for me. I mean, I can skip one or two workouts and be completely off track as far as exercise goes. And I think, that's part of the equation that I'm still working on. And so, yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, I don't feel good. Yeah, I don't want to drag all this weight equipment out on the back porch, or the back carport. That's where we work out. And we keep most of our weight equipment inside so it doesn't rust up. So I would say a third or half of our workout is dragging all that stuff outside.
Yep.
So it's hard, and that needs to be done. I can't stop because I'm tired.
Right.
I need to not stop until I get it done. So I get the workout done. I get it in to the best of my ability. So I picked this for me just as much as anybody, honestly.
Well, like I said earlier, everybody's tired.
Yeah.
Those who are successful understand that their goal is more critical and more important than that feeling of being tired and the resting that comes with it. They're more concerned with the results or, the product that they put out there, so they dedicate themselves and pour more into it. And so, that's one way to look at it. But on top of it, there's an accomplishment mentality, a finisher mentality that we have to develop. And there's lots of reasons people say that they're tired and use that as an excuse. I mean, really, it comes down to an excuse. Now, if you've passed out, from exhaustion or whatever it may be, you're in a little bit different boat. But if you just come in and, well, I'm tired, therefore I'm not going to do anything, they almost use it like a pass to do whatever they want because they're tired. I'm tired, so I'm just going to eat whatever I want tonight. I'm just going to go ahead and do my workout. I'm going to, I'm tired, so I'm going to eat this candy bar. While an excuse isn't a free pass. It if anything, it just kind of tells us where our own apprehensions and fears are coming in. So we just have to recognize those and handle them as they come on. Like, well, I'm tired. Okay, what's wrong? Well, I'm just not, feeling good. Okay, well then what can you do about it? If you don't feel good, then what can you do to make yourself feel better?
Well, the majority of the time, before I exercise, I hardly ever want to, and hardly ever. Most of the time I don't want to more than I do. But then after I'm done, I'm not tired anymore. You know, I could go out and walk a few miles and come back feeling less tired than I was before I went. And so there is a lot of truth in you feeling better after you work out. There is truth in endorphins and sweating and just feeling alive in general. You know, my muscles may be sore and I might be more tired in that regard, but mentally I usually feel 1,000% better. And I just have to remind myself of that almost every single day.
Yeah, but the more you do it, the more you understand the benefit of it. It's like
Right.
It's like building confidence. You got to do something to build the confidence. Well, when you train, if we're talking about training, you got to do it long enough to see the benefit. And,
Right.
and sometimes it takes several months for you to even see, you know, any benefit to doing it. But once you know the benefits, it's easier to get up and get off your butt and do it.
Right.
So it's a process.
Yes, everything is. All right, guys. Thank you for listening this morning. Remember, don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you are done. Keep on going.
That sounds like a T-shirt. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
I'm sure one is out there somewhere. This is another one of those just ambiguous quotes that isn't attributed to anybody. So if there is one, we should definitely make one because I need it. I actually thought about like printing this off and hanging it on the bathroom mirror or something, you know, as a good reminder. But anyway, like I said, guys, I picked this for me just as much as I did anybody else, and I hope this is something that reminded you to get back on your horse and to keep on going just like it did me. Thank you for listening. This has been your Friday Focus on Our Heavy House Wake Up Call. Don't forget to subscribe. Find us on social media. We'll be back tomorrow. It'll be Saturday. Woohoo! One more day in the work week. You can make it. I'll see you tomorrow.